After watching the grand finals of First Strike North America and First Strike Korea, there are some playstyles that I notice most top teams are utilizing, which the average player can learn to help improve their game sense. Here are some new tips with examples that I've been able to analyze. Number 1 is to know the timings of abilities and smokes and use that to your advantage. I covered ability timings in my first Valorant tips video, which some are outdated due to patch changes. However, you can look up ability timings on the Valorant wiki or other sites. Now, the best example I can give is during round 4 of T1 vs 100 Thieves map 2, both teams are fighting towards showers. There was an omen smoke that was placed at the 136 mark at the A site showers entrance. Asuna uses his boombot 12 seconds after the smoke was placed, which means that there is 3 seconds left on the dark cover. He uses his boombot to bounce off the walls and push it into showers 2 seconds before the smoke fades. Spider becomes distracted by the boombot and adjusts his crosshair to kill it, which allows Asuna to kill him right as the dark cover fades. Tip number 2 is ability orbs are important and that you should try to claim them or apply pressure to those areas of the map. Most rounds where teams are playing default, which is where you spread your team all across the map to gain information, there is always a fight at the beginning close to at least one of those orbs. Ultimates are major game changers, which is why teams want to fight for these orbs so bad. Tip number 3 is to combine ability usage with your teammates. Some common combos I've seen are Breach Aftershock or Flash with Jet Dash, Sova Drone followed by a Raze Nade, and Breach Ultimate combined with the Raze Ultimates to secure kills. It is obvious that coordination is the key to winning, but quick decision making on the spot can be hard to do. If your teammate's defusing and you're playing Omen, you can throw out your smoke to cover them. However, in this scenario, a lot of times Omen wouldn't use their dark cover, but instead just aim and try to distract the enemy. And an extension of this tip is to use your abilities or ultimates to mask the footsteps of your teammates, which can apply pressure to the enemy. Tip number 4 is also similar to tip number 2, which is to have a lurker or lurkers apply pressure to the enemy, especially on attack. This was showcased by Sub Rosa on Ascent, where TSM played mind games with Envy. Having a lurker will constantly keep your enemy on their toes since the defending team will always be second guessing. Is this lurker just by themselves, or is the whole team waiting to rush in? The defending team might also over-rotate, which will allow the lurker to get a free sight or get a pick. And when the lurker does get a pick, the attacking team can decide to rotate, or they just do a double fake and pretend to go to the lurker but eventually attack the other site. And finally, tip number 5 is something that I've seen teams start to do, where if they won the first 2 rounds of the half, they will buy light for the 3rd round to ensure that they can have a full buy for the 4th round. Vision Strikers is the main team that I've seen do this. And even on full buys, they would sometimes opt for a Spectre instead of a Phantom or Vandal to save some more money, and even if they lose, they will be able to force again the round after. However, Vision Strikers may just be so confident in their skill and aim that they just buy the Spectre instead anyway. Some additional things I've learned are that frenzies are becoming more of the norm in pistol rounds. This is due to the ability to take down multiple opponents that are rushing in, the ability to run and gun easily, and that the frenzy provides massive aim punch when getting shot in the head. Breach is also probably one of the best agents for post-plant scenarios. On A-side Ascent, Breach is able to hold off any push from heaven for such a long time. His aftershock covers the entire area, he can concuss from underneath, and his flashes can be combined with his teammates peeking to get kills. Hope these tips are helpful and that you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.